Hey, you guys. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in, everyone. You want to come and hang out? I'm using some live greenery. I'm just outside. Welcome in, everyone. Say hello. Join me in here. Side project. I hope everyone can see. It's a little dark. Not much lighting out here. Say hello if you're jumping in and gonna stay with me for just a little while. I'm just gonna do a couple of bows. I just want to show y'all some things that I have gotten at TMI gifts in the past. I want to show y'all some. I'm gonna make a bow for my Norfolk wreath. I'm gonna just slide you over here. I'm gonna make a bow for that. I'm gonna take the one I have on it off. I have this beautiful nativities here. I've got this Holy Family and these three wise men here. And I purchased these at, I'm going to shut this door, that way we can see the wreath on the door in a minute. I purchased this Holy Family at TMI several years ago. So these are, if you see me, I'm standing up here. This one's on the ground. This is the Holy Family. It sits about at my chest. And I have the wise men. I have them elevated just a little bit. And I have this live greenery here. And I'm just going to take this greenery. Was someone kindly give it to me. I went to my husband's Christmas party. Not before last. And they actually gave me, they had these tables decorated so beautiful. Jenna, the girl in marketing, she done a fabulous job decorating the tables at the Christmas party, and she had these 25-foot live garlands, and they are beautiful. So one of them's a cedar and one of them's a pine, and it's really soft. These are fabulous. They're great. And so she was like, Lori, take all you want. And so I have done this display here on my porch, and I'm having my ladies auxiliary with my church. It's our ladies group at church. They are going to come to my house for just like an ornament exchange, and they're coming next week. And so I decided I wanted to do this porch area, and I have in the past decorated this porch and put a really large tree and like candy and lollipops and all that kind of stuff. And I have a smaller house. I'm not like some people and have a really huge house, and I love my small house because I don't want to really have a lot to clean. So anyway, I thought I'm going to decorate this out here. I'm going to put my Holy Family out. This Holy Family or this nativity set that I have here, this was a import product that TMI Gifts brought in several years ago, and I purchased them a long time ago. These are beautiful. I'm sure if you bought these now, they would be 3 times the price that I gave for them then, but they are a great product. And if you have one of these and y'all are on here and you were one of the lucky ones to get these years ago, y'all say something, because I actually have had somebody say that they have this set. And I'm going to show you one more set. When we get done with this, I'm going to show you one more set that I got at TMI. We imported 2 different ones, and they are absolutely beautiful. So maybe one day soon that we'll get some more of these. But I'm taking these live garlands, and I would love to decorate the post on, or my columns on here, but it's really cold. And I do a little nonprofit. It's Wreaths Across America. I know everyone's probably familiar with Wreaths Across America. So I kind of head that up, me and another lady here in our area. And so we lay wreaths on graves on December the 14th, same time Arlington does. And so today we went and put flags out so that all the volunteers would know exactly where those veterans are, and they could just go pull the flag and lay the wreath down. And so it's been super, super cold here, and so I'm about to freeze to death. I'm standing outside my house and doing this. So I would do my columns, but I'm a little cold and I'm not going to do it. So let's just put this around. If y'all see, can y'all tell at the bottom of here, anybody on that can see what's going on here? I have taken this pine garland and put one of these pine garlands, and I've wrapped it around the bottom of these two little pencil trees right here. Now, this is something older that I had, and I did put some lights that I got at TMI Gifts. I did put some lights on these two trees that I got there. So I'm going to take this cedar right here, and what my intentions were is that I was going to put the wise men down in a pot, but I broke my pot earlier today. And so I was going to take the wise men and stick them down the pot and then cut all of this greenery up and stick it down into my pot. But what I am going to do is take some of this greenery once I cut this up. I do have a hanging pot on the other side of my door, and I'm going to just put some of this live greenery down in it. So y'all just kind of hang out with me. I know Tiff's not going to be on here, so if you guys have any questions, it might take me a minute to answer or get to you. I'm just going to cut this. It has a wire, so wherever Jenna ordered this from, it has a really nice wire in it and wired all the way down it, and so I'm just going to cut it apart. Now you could do the exact same thing. You could go and cut some cedar or some pine. I've done that many times and put it in my house. I've put it outside my house. So I love fresh greenery at Christmas. Mix it in with some of your picks and sprays, because I'm going to show you some other stuff that I have I've purchased some stems, and I'm actually going to mix them in with it. Now, everything that I'm going to be using, other than the fresh, I have gotten at TMI Gifts in the past. If I haven't, I'm going to tell you what it is. Now, if you see something and I tell you I got it at TMI, we have been blowing it up at TMI. You guys have said, I love your product. We want all the things. And we have been shipping out to you guys. Thank y'all for all of your business. We have been super busy and trying to get everything to you. Okay, I'm cutting this garland apart. And I'm just going to place it down around my trees and just kind of fill it in a little bit. And then I'm going to cut some more of it apart, and then I'm going to put it into this pot. I'm going to show you guys. I hope you can see me. I might have to tilt you down, and I don't want to tilt you down just a little bit here. Maybe it won't fall. I'm going to cut some and put it into this pot. So this is a hanging pot that I have on the side of my house, and my husband was kind enough to take the fern out of it and throw it away for me. And I've just put a little bit of dirt and another coconut liner in it, and I'm going to cut some of this and put it down in it. Y'all, this stuff is so soft. Now, when you go cut off fresh somewhere, you know, it's going to be a little bit more prickly. I did bring my scissors out here. Let me get my scissors. It's cold. I know everywhere. I know there's a lot of places that everyone's at that it's super cold. You guys, I can't see any comments, so y'all just hang tight. I'm gonna get back to your comments in just a little bit. I know none of the girls probably are on here. I'm kind of doing this by myself, so y'all just kind of hang out with me and watch what I'm doing. If you got any questions, I'll try to answer them later. Okay, I'm just going to fill in this pot. I love doing some fresh. This is just going to give me a whole new revamp on what I had, and it's going to last throughout the month of December. I want to take some of this pine as well. I love the pine. The pine is soft too, y'all. It's almost got a string and a wire in it. It's really interesting that it has this string in this as well as the wire. it's made very well. Hope everyone is doing well and enjoying their night. It seems like December is going to fly by. I can't believe November was just a whirlwind to me, and it flew by as well. Does anyone else feel that way? December is quickly passing us up. Okay, this one right here is coming off, and so I'm just going to cut it off. Like I said, this is all wired together. And usually when you're using real stuff, if you will just spray it a little bit throughout your season, like if it's hot or a little warm, you just spray your live greenery and it'll last. And this right here, being that this was bought, I'm sure it's gonna last quite a while. I'm gonna try to get up and see if you guys have any questions in a minute. Love this. I'm just kind of sticking all of this in. I'm draping it over the side because it's gonna hang from the side of my house, so it's gonna be very wispy. And then I want a little bit standing up in the middle, so I want to find some pieces that I can stand up. Maybe some little shorter pieces of it. Is there anybody that's watching that does all live flowers when they decorate? I'm sure there's some people out there that do that. I think it's very interesting. I know there's probably some corporate events out there, people that do corporate events that do some live things. And if you decorate someone's home that's live, all live product, I know someone that does. Okay, this has some really nice wires on it. I do have one that is a McCarty piece, but this is not it. This is a metal one. If anybody's familiar with McCarty pottery, I do have a hanging pot that is a McCarty pottery. I want to hang this up and I'm going to hang this up and I'll get back with you guys. I'm going to show y'all after I get it hung up, but it's really, really pretty. And I will show you this. Before I have company over, if I want this to stand up, we had that Norfolk pine. We had some of it in the sprays and the picks. And I also have these little pine cone sprays that are really cute that I got from TMI in the past. All products I'm showing you. We may not have it currently, but these are all my picks and sprays I've bought from TMI gifts. I'm going to come in and add some of those, but I'm going to wait and get it hung first. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone is enjoying their night. Okay. Thanks for all the likes, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for jumping in here. I am just doing a little decorating on my porch area here with some live greenery. I'm going to go in, take this little bit of live greenery that I have left right here and put it around these trees. And now I have taken the branches of the trees and wrapped them around some of this greenery so that it holds it up and it's not drooping like too low. These trees have a little bit of pine cone on them as well. They're really cute. Really good trees. Okay. Now, I filled that up pretty good. I have filled the bottom of it. I feel like when I stand back and I look at it, I feel like that it's got some good coverage on the bottom of it. I want to be able to get into my door. I want to be able to light my candle. I do want to change. I'm not going to put any ribbon on my trees. I want to leave them like they are. I do want to take my Norfolk wreath, which I probably will get a live one. I'm going to leave this one up, but I may do a live wreath. And this would be beautiful around my door. If I wasn't so cold out here, I had time to put me some man hooks up. Oh, sorry, you guys. Sorry, hang with me. Hang on. I had a malfunction. Sorry, you guys. Sorry, you guys. I lost you. My garland actually hit you. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my wreath and I'm going to, sorry about that, you guys. I'm going to take my wreath off and I'm going to take this bow off and I'm just going to make me a simple red and green bow. Now, I have a magnetic holder on my door. I love this thing. If you don't have one, get you one. And this is one thing that me and Tracy had talked about that we were going to get or try to find. So y'all just always stay tuned to TMI Gifts for all the goods. I'm going to cut this off. I don't have my cutters here. I'm not at work. I'm at a home, so sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Okay. I'm going to use these scissors. And I need to get me a couple of zip ties. Y'all just hang tight. I'm going to grab me some zip ties to zip tie this right here. Make a bow. This is 1.5 inch velvet green, and this is 1.5 inch red crystal shine. Both of these are in stock at tmigifts.com. I'm just going to make a simple red and green bow. I think it's going to look really pretty with all of this stuff. Oh, I'm going to leave tails on it. I'm just going to do a couple of loops here. Actually, I'm going to do one loop here. And I'm going to cut. My hands are so cold. And I'm in Alabama, so Mississippi and Alabama. I mean, I can only imagine what it's like. All these blizzards going on. I'm just doing a couple of little loops here, you guys. I'm pretty much using my kitchen scissors here. I'm going to do one more little loop here on the front, at the bottom, and one little one at the top because I got this one a little bit bigger. I'm going to cut this tail a little bit shorter. Zip tie that. Oh, my hands are so cold. My nose is running. Hope everyone's had a good week. Thanks for joining me. I just wanted to jump on here. I'm not really able to talk to you guys much, but just wanted to jump on here and go live for a little bit and just say hi and show you guys to go and get out in the nature and cut some fresh greenery to go with your normal greenery. I'm also going to carry you and show you some things, all things TMI that I have gotten in the past and currently. So y'all just hang tight. I'm going to show you all of those things. It is getting time to get that Christmas stuff for next year. So if you are inspired by anything and you actually want to see some stuff next year, now's the time to let us know what you guys are wanting to see. I mean, how can you go wrong with red and green? It is traditional. It is beautiful. It is simple. I would have used this is what I had on hand. I did not bring any more ribbon home with me today. I should have. Got me a 2.5 inch red or a 2.5 inch green, but red really, really stands out, and I love the velvet green. I hope you guys can see that. It's a really pretty loop bow. Sorry, I'm a little off there. I do have a blue door that is going to be black before long. During the Christmas holidays, I'm getting a little update here. So, glad you love the bow. Thanks, you guys. Love that. Red and green. Love the Holy Family. I am going to flip you guys around in just a minute, and I'm going to show you a couple of things that I have. Let me pick up my trash here. I have 2 or 3 layers of clothes on because of it being so cold today and me working outside, and I'm freezing to death, and then when you go inside you burn up. Okay, so done the greenery. I think I might need a bow right here. Let's do one more bow right here. I think I need a bow. We're going inside. We're going to make a bow for my light right here. I think it needs one. Typically, I'd say no, but we're going to make a bow there. Let's get the door open here. We're going in. I'm going to show you some things, some TMI stuff. Y'all hang with me here. It's cold. It's cold. It's cold. Okay, y'all come on in. Okay, I'm going to show y'all my tree, and I'm going to show you this area right here, too. Oh, it's so cold. Ooh. Let's make a bow real quick, like, for outside, and then I'll be done with all this. Okay. If you guys are joining me, I'm going to get you off of here. I'm going to show y'all around on some things that's TMI. Y'all hang with me just a minute. Yeah, I'm going to get you flipped here. Okay. All right, so this garland came from TMI. It is a lighted garland. It's a battery operated. And look at these cool lights that I have in them. If you look at these right here, these are lights. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 starburst lights. If you look across, I don't have Oh Holy Night written on my chalkboard over there. But if you look across, I have those starburst up on in little areas on these little bookshelves over here. Okay, so these came from TMI. I think I saw something kind of like this at the store in our lighting section. Y'all check it out. We may have a few boxes of those. TMIgifts.com. Okay, these little trees, all of these trees, this little gold tree, we've been selling a lot of those lately. That came from TMI. All of these trees came from TMI. This is a little velvet one. I don't think we have this anymore. I'm not sure if we have any glass lighted trees. See how these have lights in them? There's the little gold tree. I think that one may be a little different. There's a little glass lighted tree. There's some velvet trees and the glass lighted trees. Okay. This ribbon, this red and green 4-inch ribbon, velvet here. We do not, Nicole. We do ship. We could ship to Australia, but the freight is just so high. I don't know that you would want to pay for the freight to come to Australia. But we just keep every year. We just keep working on what are we going to do? How can we get out there? So, but thanks for joining us, and thanks for asking, and always stay in touch with us about that. Okay, so this ribbon, silver ribbon, TMI, all of this ribbon came from TMI. This we had at the first of the year. It's gone. It's got a little bit of a gold in it. We're very limited on silver, what we have right now. This is a 4-inch red and green velvet. I did get this at TMI. We did not have this year. We had this in the past. This is something that we want to look forward to bring back in the near future. Okay, so on my tree, this is a velvet, 1.5 inch, and a silver. This is that green, olive green color. This is that red and green as well, that velvet. And these balls, we did not have these this year. You can tell that one's a little rough right there. We did not have these this year, but those came from TMI. This we had this year, but we sold them out very early on. Then we have that in green and red. Here's a red one that we had this year. Love that. And look at this leaf. I mean, I know everybody is saying that is screaming the green monster, but I want to tell you that I did get this at TMI. I did not get this year. This is something that I would love for us to look for to bring in for next year. Don't know if we'll find it, but that thing is beautiful. It's got the lime green or the chartreuse green. It's got almost the emerald green color, and then it's got this little curly thing on it. It is beautiful. This did come from TMI. It did not come from TMI this year, but it did come from TMI. So this little red berry spray came from TMI. This silver leafy spray here came from TMI. So this little train set that is in my tree, this came from TMI as well. So I have all my fun, my grandson's ornaments on here. I am going to turn this train on where you guys can see. If my grandson doesn't have it off of the track, I don't know. He could possibly. Is that not adorable? That came from TMI. Here he comes. He goes all the way around my tree. Is that not adorable? That is a product that came from TMI Gifts. I'm not sure if we have any more of these, but it is adorable. My grandson absolutely loves it. I hardly ever put it, I don't always put it in my tree, but I thought I'm going to bring that out. We did do the Polar Express several years ago, and a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, when my niece got married in Oklahoma, and he loves it. He absolutely loves it. And we love it too. Every adult that comes in here enjoys it so much. So this is a product that we carried at TMIgifts.com. If you're just now joining us, I'm not sure that we have that product anymore, but check it out and see if we do have any trains in stock or available. But it's super cute. So I don't know if I can turn it off or not. Nope. I think it just runs. It'll go off in a minute. It's like a short run. Okay, so let me show you this right here. This is the Norfolk spray. We have the Norfolk garland as well. That is put into a long dough bowl, and I put some balls on top of it. These are glass balls, and I actually put this curly ribbon that we have in stock at TMI Gifts. actually put it in there. We have it in a red and white, and we also have it in a red and green. So these are 3/8 inch ribbons. I love these. These actually could be done with on packages, on gifts. I just incorporated my bows on the top where I have this banner that's monogrammed in Merry Christmas, and I just put some bows at the top here. Thank you for all the love, all the likes. Thanks, you guys. My mom brought me this poinsettia today at work. It's a live poinsettia. Okay, I want to show y'all one more thing. Okay, this is, I have my drink here. This Holy Family right here also was a product that came from TMI Gifts years ago. We do not have these in stock, so if y'all call us or if y'all are trying to find those on the website, you're not going to find those. This is something that Tracy imported years ago, and I purchased this along with the other Holy Family or the nativities that I have outside on my front porch. But these are beautiful. I've had these for years and years, and so I put these on my island here in this little kitchen area and set them up on here, and I just put my trees in some pots with some moss here right beside it. Just a simple little way to make a big statement here. So love this Holy Family. Look at all the detail and all the jewels on her. Really pretty. Look at all the details on the 3 wise men. So pretty. So pretty. Y'all, thanks for joining me. Is there anything y'all want to see particular? I do have my buyer's carolers. I do have them with some greenery that I have over here with some Norfolk greenery and just some other little greenery. And I've put in some battery-operated lights. The battery-operated lights, I did purchase at TMI Gifts a long time ago, a little short strand. I know you can get those at different places. My willow tree did not come from TMI, but we do have some really cute Nora. We have a shipment that should be receiving before long. Love that little napkin holder. I've got to get me some new napkins, but that little Christmas tree on there. And then let me show y'all. I'm getting ready to do some baking, but I have my little gingerbread house on my paper towel holder. So it's awful cute. You can purchase these things at TMI Gifts. If you don't see them on there and stocked right now, they will be shortly. Let me get you guys flipped around here. It's very cold where I'm at here in Alabama. I know you guys are super cold if y'all are anywhere in the north or the Midwest. I hear it's on the East Coast. I hear it's on the East Coast. Sorry, you guys. I think I got the holder. Y'all just hang with me for just a minute. I actually put my phone where I was powering off, so. Okay, I'm going to make a bow. I'm going to make one more bow. Oh, and I want to show y'all one more thing. I left my TMI bag here so I can show y'all one more thing. So, go on TikTok and look up the game. There's a couple of different games that's floating around out there that you can do for Christmas. So if y'all are like me, our family does lots of games. Well, I saw this game where they were using bows and they had a bowl on their head and they were trying to pick up the bows with spoons, like plastic spoons, and put them in the bowl on their head. And so TMI Gifts has tons of these bows, bags of bows, cheap. So when you're shopping and you're doing your ribbon and your Christmas shopping or your Christmas gift shopping, throw a couple of these bags of bows in there and actually play that game. These are cheap. Don't go buy some that cost twice as much. So we have tons of these bows that you can purchase. We sold a lot of them last week or two. I have like 3 bags of them. So we'll do several games at Christmas with those. So y'all purchase those at TMI Gifts. So get those bows there. I'm going to make a bow. I'm going to make a bow for that little lantern outside, since it's a little bit warmer here where I'm at. And I'm going to use a chenille stem to tie this one off. And if I don't use a chenille stem, I want to use a smaller zip tie, just because the smaller zip tie, the head's not as big, and I'm going to chenille stem it around my light outside. I don't want to make this too big, but I do want some streamers on it. I mean, if we're going to do it, we're going to make a little bit of a statement with it. So I'm just going to do a couple of little loops. And I'm going to do this like more like a bow, since it's going on top of that lantern. I just don't want my loops to be too big. Let me cut this off. And if you ever see me do bows, I always like my tails at different lengths. It's just one of those Lori things. I think it just gives it a little bit of character. And if you're freehanding a bow, it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, it does have to look right, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Just add in some of this red Crystal Shine. Now these 2 ribbons right here, you can get those at TMI Gifts right now. We do have the 1.5 inch and the 2.5 inch in the Kelly green, and we also have it in the Hunter green. And we do have this red Crystal Shine as of today, but now this Crystal Shine is going quick. I'm just going to do me one little loop in the center part here. I'm going to leave this tail a little bit longer. Okay. Oh, there's my husband. He's home. Come on, honey. Okay, I'm going to take this chenille stem and I'm going to wrap it around. And then I'm actually going to put this outside on that lantern out there. Then we're going to be finishing up. Let's trim everything up real good. Get all those dovetails. One thing Lindsay says, it's those dovetails, you know, it'll get you. If you're doing lots of bows, trying to get all your dovetails. Okay, I think I have everything dovetailed. I'm going to pop this on outside. I'm going to let y'all kind of look at the garland piece here and my tree. Might turn on the train so y'all can watch the train, and then I'm gonna carry you and show you my finished product outside. I'm gonna hit the train one more time. Isn't that train the cutest thing? Thanks for joining, you guys. I'm going to try to get you guys out here rotated one more time. Okay. It's the cutest train. TMIGifts.com. Okay, I want to show you guys Look at the bow there with all the fresh greenery. I think it does good. It matches the bow that's on the door. Got my pretty lights out here. This is going to be beautiful. I'm probably going to tie in a little bit of this greenery on the post here. And it's going to look gorgeous. It's going to look gorgeous. Thanks for hanging out with me for just a little while, you guys. And actually seeing all the pretties that I've gotten in the past at TMI. So if you like what you see, y'all keep on checking out TMI Gifts. We have lots of great things. Right here is some more sprays that I'm going to add in with some of my live product. This is a spray that I think I might add to my tree. This did come from TMI. This is a red and turquoise colored spray, curly spray, and I love it. So I may add it to it. So thanks for joining me tonight, you guys. Thanks for hanging out for just a little while. Glad y'all hung out with me and watched me do it just a little bit here. Y'all join us again tomorrow or sometime next week.